Mr. Speaker, in fact.
Thank you. I call the Honourable Annie King.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I have to say that the last speaker who's just resumed his seat is a very nice bloke. But isn't that the speech he gave to this House just 3 weeks ago? It was almost identical, talking about the Kopu Bridge, etc., etc. You need to get some new speaking notes. Mr. Speaker, it's time. The time has come, Mr. Speaker. In fact, it's overdue. Judith Collins has to go. She must stand down as a minister. She is an embarrassment to the National Party. She is a blot on the Cabinet collective responsibility. She's an insult to this Parliament, and she has lost her way in an overdose of self-importance, blatherskite and bravado. And I think that she needs some time out for detoxing her considerable self-confidence and ego. I have sat opposite Judith Collins for week after week as she has been grilled on her behaviour as a minister. She has blustered. She has thrown out insults. She tried contrition very, very briefly. She made false accusations against other members of this House. She has flouted requests from the Speaker to answer questions. She has laughed hysterically at times. She has bullied, and finally she has stomped out of the chamber and scampered down the back alleys and back corridors, anything to avoid the media. And as the weeks have gone by, the political noose has been tightening round her neck. And as her answers have become more obtuse and more evasive, her colleagues' behaviour has changed. They've gone from the usual laughing and clapping like well-trained circus seals, and now heads down, busily reading whatever is in front of them, the Women's Day or whatever is of importance to them. They talk to each other, anything but look. They duck behind the bench if they can, if they're fit enough to do it, and all the while not wanting to look at Judith Collins. She has been left with the departing Minister of Health as her only cheerleader. And even he has gone from looking adoringly at her, as he does every day, to now staring straight ahead. Mr. Speaker, she is just not believable. And in an attempt to divert attention from her highly inappropriate behaviour as a minister, she's tried to turn it into a personal attack on her and her family and her friends. And, Mr. Speaker, therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem, Mr. Speaker. She is incapable of separating her role as a minister from her personal life. And because of her self-belief that she can do whatever she likes so long as it's in the name of private and personal, she has now made the Prime Minister, their greatest treasure, look like a weakling. And he likes to be seen as a reasonable and a nice bloke. But now he looks indecisive, he looks inconsistent, he looks like he's not in control, and he's too scared to act. Too scared to act. If he does not act now and remove her from office, then he deserves to be labelled nice but weak. But perhaps there is something much deeper here, Mr. Speaker, that we do not know about. What is it that she has over the Prime Minister? What is it that makes him hold back from giving her the same marching orders that he gave to Pansy Wong and Richard Worth? Did he actually approve of her activities? Did he approve of those activities in the return for some big cheques from Aurovita? It seems that perhaps that is the case, because the Prime Minister appears to have got his private life and public life mixed up as well. He plays golf for dollars with big business, not for charity, as he said, but for the National Party. He has cheques for endorsements and photographs for the National Party. It appears to me, Mr Speaker, that the Prime Minister has lost his moral compass. And, you know, his moral compass is gone because he cannot see that what the Minister of Justice is doing is wrong. He cannot see it, Mr Speaker, and he needs to get his moral compass back, or he'll be seen as a weak leader and only a nice bloke.
Call the honourable member Mark Mitchell.